Hi, everybody. Judy Tuttle here with Tuttle Up Stamping. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Midland, Texas, and I'm here today for day 3 of our holiday kickoff event. This is a week-long event that we're having, me and my friend Monica are having on our Facebook pages. And when you pop in, let me know you're here, say hello, tell us where you're from. And don't forget to do hashtag freebies if you would like some freebies this week. We're giving away something every single day for those who are watching and posting hashtag freebies on the comments. In the comments, you get your name in the hat every time you for each one time you do that in the comments. You get another name in the wheel, the magic wheel. Hi, Mary Ann. Nice to see you. You get your name in the magic wheel a second time if you give me some hearts and some thumbs ups. And you get your name in the wheel another time if you share me out to your friends. Thanks, Sharon. So hashtag freebies is the magic ticket to get your name in the hat for leaving a comment. So I so appreciate that. You guys, we're having so much fun with this week. And it's so exciting because finally, we can start showing you some of the awesome things that are inside the mini catalog, and it's a great one. I'm so excited about it. I already placed a big order this morning, which is fun, right? So the winner from yesterday's hashtag freebie giveaway is Carol Busby. Carol Busby. I think I have your address, but if you would PM me the address just in case, I could double check it against what I have in the system already. So Carol, thanks for joining me yesterday and leaving a hashtag freebies either here on Facebook or on YouTube, or maybe you just shared me out, or maybe you, or is it sharing? Hashtag freebies. Oh, thumbs up and love. So thanks for that, Carol. And that will go out to you this week. Carol's going to get a full package of the textured dots embellishments, adhesive back textured dots, and 15 sheets of the Boho Vibes, an assortment of the Boho Vibes paper. So Carol, that's going to you. Send me your address and let's make sure we have that on file. So there we go. All right, next, like I just said, the mini catalog is now live. So if you go to TuttleUpShop.com, you can see, even if you're not a demonstrator now, demonstrators have been able to see for several weeks, but if you're not a demonstrator, go to TuttleUp.com and click on what's new, and you will see all the beautiful things from the holiday catalog. If you would like me to get you one of these catalogs in the mail to you, I would be happy to do that. Hi, Jeanne. Jeanne was our lucky winner yesterday. Okay, so catalog is live. There's also a lot of new things in the online exclusive store, so be sure to check those out. New kits, new online exclusive. If you are part of my email list, I shared a link today for a document that lists all and has pictures of all the new online exclusives. So, be sure to join my email list. I'll be sure to put a link to that in the description today after this video is over. Next, this is one of our newest kits, and you guys who know me know how much I love cars and pickup trucks. I mean, pickup trucks and trees. I love pickup trucks and trees. I don't know what it is about me. I don't even own a pickup truck. I just think they just scream Christmas. And look at that fun plaid that's inside the envelopes and the fun trees that are outside. The good thing about this kit, y'all, is that it's a non-stamping kit, and it only costs $14 for 8 cards, okay? So the number for that is 166227. This kit just came out today, so a great time for you to take a look at that, right? And get one in your cart for sure. All right, next. Traditions of Christmas. This is what we're doing today for our card. The card we're doing today is not one of the ones we will be doing in the craft along at the end of the month, but I'm going to show you everything in here. That this is open. If you would like to be a part of the craft along, it is open until September the 14th. The cost is $50, but you get lots of goodies, a full roll of ribbon, a full package of embellishments, a half a package of this beautiful designer series paper that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So if you would like to be a part of the craft along on September the 23rd through that week, you need to click on the link that I put in the description and sign up to get that kit in the mail to make 10 cards, half a pack of paper, ribbon and embellishments, and a full color PDF, and a make and take package of everything you need to make the 10 cards with me. Okay, next, the holiday catalog paper and product share. I left it open for one more day. Unfortunately, Constant Contact closed the link too early, and so there were some people who still wanted to get the paper and product share, which is something you should think about. It gives you the ability to have a quarter of a package of all of the new designer series papers without having to spend $12 to $16 on each one, right? So you get a quarter of a pack. I label it and I put all the coordinating cardstocks on the back. You can add on a ribbon share, and you can add on coordinating cardstock for all of those designer series papers, and you can add on the online exclusive paper kit as well. So think about that. Aw, thanks, Mary Ann. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you saying that. Okay, so then the last thing is paper pumpkin. We're in the trifecta, the 3 months of the greatest paper pumpkins, September, October, and November. Thanks, you guys. You guys are so sweet. I try really hard to make sure everything you receive is in great condition. So paper pumpkin, think about subscribing for the next 3 months. You can always cancel anytime you want. And I'll have a link to that in the description as well. Okay, so I'm going to go to my hands here because I want to show you this mini catalog. Look, I can open it now. So let me skip that page for just a second. The Traditions of Christmas Suite is one of the ones that we call a super suite, because if you turn the page in the suite, if you decided to buy it as the total suite collection of 165877, you get 2 complete bundles of stamps and dies. You get an embossing folder that makes a beautiful wreath. You get the glitter embellishments. You get the red ribbon. And you get a full pack of this gorgeous Traditions of Christmas designer series paper, which I'm going to show you up close and personal here in just a second. Today, we're also using this glimmer paper that is from the Peaceful Garden suite. It's another beautiful suite. The glimmer paper comes in, they're calling it blue, soft green, and dark gray. Okay, we're using the blue today on our card. And then, why do I have this one marked? Oh, you can also get the Traditions of Christmas suite in... Oh, you know what, Jan? Thank you so much for reminding me of that. I thought I had a slide over here about that, but I must have missed that. Yes, on October the 4th, we're having World Card Making Day. Stampin' Up! It's a free event. So you might as well sign up for it, and I'll talk more about that tomorrow. I'll have my Ask More to get too much to talk about today, right? There's also a little scrapbooking ensemble that you can use for if you're a scrapbooker. Keeping Traditions has just, I bought this because I just love a lot of the sentiments that are in here. There's a two-tone cardstock assortment that they have created that matches this paper. And if you get the Traditions of Christmas specialty paper and sticker sheet, you get the sticker sheet added in there. Okay? All right, so I want to show you this up close and personal. One of the, I love this red ribbon. I love it, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got some gold sparkle in it, and it's got these nice little gold, very, very delicate gold edges on it. So it's an awesome roll of ribbon. You get that if you do the craft along with me. This assortment of glimmer sequins, they're called traditional sparkling sequins. Come in red, green, pool party, and gold. We're going to be using some of those on our card today. We have two bundles. One of them is just the greenery. It's called Christmas Greenery, but look at all these awesome dies. We're really showcasing this for you in our card for today. The embossing folder is this awesome wreath. Embossing folder, just beautiful. And we're not using that today, but we will in our craft along. And these labels, you guys, you're going to want these labels. I love how Stampin' Up! Is making labels with different intricate embossing on the edges. Not just stitched embossing, like lots of different designs for each one. And they're just awesome. Coordinates with this traditional labels stamp set, and you can see how they've created the stamps to fit right inside this banner right here. It is very fun. Okay, and then this is that gorgeous paper, and we're just going to quickly show it to you one more time. What's cool about it is the gold embossing that's in it. That's what makes it a specialty paper. So here is the plaid that's on the other side. Here is a poinsettia paper. So pretty with that gold. And actually, we're using only this piece right here of DSP today. Here is a nice little red dot. And on the other side of that is another gold with pink and red poinsettias in there. So pretty. If you don't get your hands on anything else in this catalog, you really need to get your hands on this designer series paper. I just have a feeling it's going to go really quickly, right? Okay, so I want to show you this. These bows that are in this stamp set can also be cut out using the dies here that are in the die set. Isn't that awesome? I love when they do that, and that's an option for you. I love doing that. I think it's a quick and easy way of getting those die cuts from the paper, and it's such a pretty piece of paper. And on the back side is this Secret Sea stripe. Then let's flip this one over. You get this old olive stripe, and again, another thing that can be cut out using these awesome greenery dies are these bows here. And you can decide, do you want your flowers to be pool party? Do you want them to be a mixture of pink and real red? Or do you want them to just be real red? So, or all blue and white. Like, there's lots of options here. But it's so cool that these dies cut out those bows that are in the paper. Isn't that awesome? I think that's, nope, there's one more. So let me put this off to the side. And then one more Secret Sea pattern. And then, again, a really pretty gold-laden poinsettia pattern. So this paper is gorgeous. You're going to want to get your hands on it if nothing else. I would encourage you to get the whole suite because there's just going to be so much out there for you to get inspiration from using that suite for sure. Okay, so today what we're doing for our card is that we're actually casing a card that's in the catalog. Monica and I fell in love with this one right here. Although it doesn't really showcase the DSP quite as much, it really highlights all those awesome dies that you get in this suite. So we're going to make this card together. I have one made already. Here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? And you guys, there's just so much texture. It's like a texture sparkle explosion going on this card. You got a little bit of gold, you got glimmer paper, you got those sequins, right? And then the inside, we're just going to stamp a little one of those bows on the inside of our card. Beautiful Christmas card, right? Like, just think of someone opening this up and that would just be, that is so stunning, right? So hi Maria, thanks. Don't forget to put hashtag freebie in the comments so that you can get your name in the hat for the prize tomorrow. So this is the Christmas Greenery Suite. We're using a whole bunch of these dies today. Okay, we're using the hollies, this big leaf right here. This one here is going to be a gold pine cone. We're using the bow as well. So let's get started here. So many fun things. You're right, Marie. Hi, Monica. Hi, Brenda. Hashtag freebie. There we go. That's what I need to see. I want to make sure you guys are watching and listening and ready to go here. Okay, so I have a piece of real red cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, scored down the middle at 4 1/4. And let me grab my bone folder here. We are going to just bone fold that really well. Okay, so on these two panels of 4 by 5 1/4 basic white, I'm going to stamp my big bloom here in cloud cover ink. So first time I'm going to ink it all up. And you know, our cloud cover, there was a problem with the foam, so they're encouraging people to get a spot and use a cloud cover reinker, and that's what I do. So every time I pull this out, I add a few more drops of ink to it. Okay, so this is going to get stamped right here in this corner, right here. There we go. And then, oh, I put that away. Don't want to do that quite yet. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time here. Actually, 2 more times, but one time full on here. Okay, this is going to get stamped right, going diagonally here from the top left corner to the bottom right. There we go. And now I'm going to stamp it again. Going here, let me stamp it off, make sure that ink pretty much is off. I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to come up, so I only really need like half of this covered. So I'm going to grab this, only ink up about half of it, and I'm going to stamp it coming from the bottom to the center right there. And that overlaps a little, but you're not going to see that once it's all completed. Okay? All right. So this panel is going to get adhered onto our card base, and I did mine just flat. I adhered this panel on flat. I only allow myself like 3 levels of dimensionals, so I like it dimensionalized, but not too much. Okay, so there we go. There's the outside, and then I can go ahead and put this piece on the inside. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm going to grab this gold bow right here. And it's going to get adhered flat, right, kind of going catty corner across my card, kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my liquid glue. Hi, Becky Hall. Thanks for joining me. We're showcasing the traditions of Christmas today. Thanks for putting hashtag freebie on there. Let me grab a different one here. Okay. Just going to put some dots of liquid glue on this. Just enough to hold it into place right here. So the way you enter is to say hashtag freebie. So traditions of Christmas. This is going to be the hot seller of the year. I just know it is. I was able to get on today and buy all the extra bundles for the people who added that on for the craft along. But I'm telling you, mark my words, unless they bought a whole bunch of it, it's going to sell out. I know it is. So I went ahead and bought more than I knew I needed. If I need more, hallelujah, but for the craft along. So I have secured quite a bit of paper and ribbon. So what I'm doing, I'm just chatting along here. I'm taking this bow and I'm inking it up now in Old Olive. And I really love what they did here. So they take this and they stamp it over this greenery that I've cut out of Old Olive designer series paper. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Can you guys see how that is stamped? Oh, there we go. That's a really, yeah, I think that adds a really nice texture to it, don't you? Okay, so this piece of greenery is going to get popped up here, and I'm going to use my minis for this. So I'm going to add some mini dimensionals to these little wider areas on this leaf here. I don't know if I would have ever thought about stamping the leaf like that, but I love the texture it brings to it, right? And the dimension. Let's see if I can squeeze one in right here. I feel like that's going off the edge a little bit, and that's kind of bugging me. Oh, maybe it is. Just a tad. Just need to snip a little bit off there. Okay, so I'm going to put my leaf on over my gold pine sprig here. And I want it to be just enough. And you know what? I'm going to go a little bit more like this. I kind of wish I had, it's going to be fine. Kind of wish I had put that gold leaf a little higher, but we're going to do it like that this time. Doesn't really matter, right? It's beautiful. Okay, so now I'm taking my green DSP, and this is that plaid. Now it's the other side of this red. You kind of hate to cover that up, right? So we're going to just kind of put this across the front of our card like this. And so this is already lifted right here. So I only need dimensionals on the outer edges here of this. So I'm going to, it's sad, isn't it, to cover up that beautiful DSP, but it's okay. They give us two sides to use, right? So we're using the flat side for this card. The gold just was a little too blingy, I think. So there we go. So I'm just putting dimensionals on the outside edges. There we go, right across the top, right like that. So it's flat in the middle with that bow and outside edges here. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here. Okay, there we go. All right, so next I have a label here. And this is cut out of that Christmas labels. Is that what it's called? Let me see the name of it. Traditional label dies. This one's got curvy edges and kind of a fun little stitch dot edge on it. Okay, I'm going to pull out my Secret C ink here. I'm so glad I could finally show you this in the catalog. So I just think they did such a beautiful job. So there's lots in this stamp set. Before I just go rogue here, there are a lot of sentiments, okay? And you can mix and match them, like sending Christmas wishes, sending Christmas cheer, 'tis the season, merry and bright. So you can mix and match these however you want. So for this one, I'm going to put Christmas like right in the center of this label right here. So pretty. Are you guys in love with Secret C? I'm in love with Secret C. It's just such a beautiful navy. Wishes is the next thing I'm going to stamp on. And I'm going to stamp it right underneath my Christmas here. Center as best as I could. Okay, don't do this at home. I just realized that I missed the bottom of my H. There we go. Whew! That could have been a disaster. It wouldn't have been. I would have just cut another label. But it's nice that I don't have to, right? And that's what I love about photopolymer stamps, right? Is that if you make a mistake, you can see through it and correct it, right? Which is impossible with photopolymer. Okay, so Mary is going to go right above my Christmas. There we go. So see how I mixed and matched, and it says Merry Christmas Wishes. Okay. Now, before I put this label on, I'm going to pull out, I have cut some holly leaves, I should say. Holly leaves, and I've cut 2 out of Secret C, and you get 2 dies of holly in the die set. And then I cut 2 out of that glimmer paper as well. Okay, so I'm going to grab my silicone mat right here, and it's just going to help me just a second to get these adhered together, because if it oozes out, the silicone mat helps keep it from sticking to the paper. Okay, so I'm just going to put a dot here and here on this glimmer piece. And I'm going to attach, let's see, how do I want to do that? I want to attach this other holly leaf so that it's kind of a V shape. Best to use liquid glue on glimmer paper. Okay, so it's forming kind of a V shape like that. Okay, and then, thanks. That's why I always tell my customers, don't do this at home. No, you can, but it does take some practice to be able to line that up, but that's the nice thing again about photopolymer, right? Is that it gives you that option. All right, there we go. There are my holly leaves. And one more thing is that I cut the bow die, and I want to show you this bow die. The bow die, they give you all 3 parts of the bow in one die, which is really nice. You get the bow, you get the ribbons, and you get the middle piece. Now, I want to show you what I did. I immediately put all 3 parts inside a little bag because that little middle piece would be easy to lose, right? So I'm going to pull out my bow pieces here. I'm going to put a dot of glue right here, the top of the ribbon, and then just set my bow on there like that. And then I'm going to put a little dot right there in this tiny little piece, which I'm going to tell you what really helped me with this was this take your pick tool. The putty end allows you to pick it up and press it down. Straighten it out a little bit. One of the joys of liquid glue, right? Here. There we go. And press that down. Now, while I'm waiting for the bow to dry, I'm going to put my Merry Christmas right here in the center of this banner, okay? And I'm going to use dimensionals right along that edge right there, and bottom and top. I'm going to leave spaces in the corners to slide these holly leaves underneath it, okay? Top, bottom. Hi, Imelda. You know the drill. Thanks for saying hashtag freebie. If you're watching and you would like to win one of my giveaways this week, somebody at the very end is going to win all the cards that we make this week. Okay, I'm going a little off center here. There we go. All right, this bow is going to get attached right here in the corner of my label. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue right there. It's going to go on right there. Awesome. I want to make sure it's not going off the side. So there we go. Christmas wishes. One of these, I'm going to add a dimensional right here. I could add minis as well. Maybe I should. Let's shoot for the mini. Minis might fit a little bit better, and I don't have to worry about them going off the edge, right? Okay, so here we go. Put a couple of minis on here. Thank you all for returning day after day this week as I show you all the awesome things that we love about the holiday catalog and the new online exclusives. If you're on my email list, I sent a list, a brochure that you can download that lists pictures and item numbers and suites and everything that's in the online exclusive store. If you would still like one, PM me and I will get one to you. So this is going to tuck right underneath that label, right like that. So pretty. And then I'm going to do it one more time on this side towards the bottom edge here. Okay. Maybe this isn't your favorite suite. What is your favorite suite? I really do love the Peaceful Garden as well. Okay, so this is going to tuck right underneath going this way. How fun is that? Do you guys love that? Okay, so all we need to do to finish this off is add some of those beautiful sequins. So let me grab my package here that I've already opened up. It's down here on the floor. And thank you. I love it as well. Thank you. I'm going to scatter on some dots, and you could really use any of these in any way you wanted to. I am deciding to use my red one right here. Let's do a green one this time down here. And how about a gold one right over here? So there's our card for today to showcase some of the new product. This is the Tradition of Christmas Suite it's a big mega suite that is in the holiday catalog, and I actually cased this card from one of the very first pages, page 3 of the holiday catalog. I did pretty good, didn't I? Love it. Okay, the mega suite begins on page 21. They tell you all the coordinating colors, cherry cobbler, real red, old olive, pool party, secret sea, and gold. And then everything that comes in the suite is here on the next 2 pages, and they give you tons of ideas of how to use this product. So they've invested a lot of time and energy into this, and I think there's a reason because we all love it. Okay, so this is our card from today. Yesterday we made this awesome Halloween card using the Spooky Sweet suite, and this is from the Gathering Together suite that is in the online exclusive store as well. So there you go. There's our 3 cards so far. I will be here every day this week. So tomorrow I'm planning on being here at noon and doing another Christmas card for you. Okay, so hashtag freebie, put that in the comments so that you can get some freebies. Congratulations to Gian and Carol Busby, who already won a little freebie gift. And I hope you guys are loving this holiday showcase for this week. I always appreciate your orders. TuddleUpShop.com. That new catalog is live today and the online exclusive. So great time to get some of those products that just came out. So God bless, and I'll see you here tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.